don't have a microphone. I killed it on yesterday. So hopefully there's not going to be too much wind noise up here. I just wanted to have a little conversation about what you need to do to prepare yourself to come and visit Petra. I'll try and do this without much wind noise. We'll just have to wait and see. What does it take to come to get to Petra and really enjoy yourself? What you actually need to do is you actually need to be physically fit. If you're not already a hiker and a gazumper and a deep sea diver, etc., with great lungs and great muscles, you actually do need to do a little bit of training before you can get here. And I always suggest about 3 months of walking on soft sand, rough surfaces and inclines to start building your muscles up to what you're going to encounter when you get here to Petra. The advantage with coming in the summer months is that there's not many people here. The disadvantage is it is just so scorchingly hot and you really have to be physically fit, keep up your hydration, your electrolytes, etc. But if you actually want to come and explore, you really need to train. So start with 1 kilometre, after a week move to 2 kilometres, 3 kilometres, 4 kilometres, and change your surfaces, because you are going to need to be able to walk on soft sand, cobblestones, 90-degree inclines. When you have a step or a stair here in Petra, it isn't an even amount. So you need to build up your quads to be able to push you up onto the next level of some of the stairs. The other things that you do need to do for building your quads is when you're squatting over a toilet, because you don't want to actually sit on a toilet. So incrementally build up your stamina for 3 months, at least 3 months. I've just spoken to an American lady, and she was traveling with some older people and they had bad knees. So she was able-bodied, she wasn't able to come to see the rest of the park because the rest of her party could only do the electric buggy down to the treasury. So she was disadvantaged by wanting to stay with her party, which is absolutely fine. But I just said to her, leave your party here and just go for an hour walk and take photos for the people that are not going to be going and seeing what you are going to see. Other really important things about when you are training to come to Petra, you've actually got to learn to walk with your knees really bent to act as a cushion. The other thing that you've got to do is learn how to pick your path. Sometimes if you want to go the harder surface, there may be rocks or bigger stones that you might need to be able to negotiate, or you may need to choose the soft sand because it might be the lower, slower path, even though it's soft sand that your feet have to stabilize and negotiate. But it might be the easier, straighter path, because sometimes when you think about it, if water has flown down this space, down these crevasses and ravines, the smoother section is going to be where the water has already moved the rocks, but the things that have stayed there is the softer sediment. So when you are doing your training to come to visit Petra, so that you can get the most out of your visit to Petra, is learn how to walk with your knees bent, so to take some of that absorption of the stepping over the, bigger distances over the rocks. And then the other thing that you've got to learn to do is when you learn to walk an incline, you've actually got to learn to walk a decline as well. And that's got to do with using your glute and using your knees and taking smaller steps. And you've got to engage your core just to support your back, because mine's got a heavy water and ice in the backpack so that I can stay hydrated over the course of the day. But they're just another couple of things that you've got to learn to do. You've got to learn to walk the inclines, but you've also got to learn how to walk a decline as well. And you've got to learn how to keep yourself out of the sun as much as possible, if you can.